Welcome to the first men's Supa-Liga game here at Perth Modern. What a lovely moment just to open the proceedings. We have young Joshy Schultz shaking hands after that horrific accident that happened whilst he was in Bali. And he's made a good recovery, it seems. It's good to see him shaking hands with all the players on the court. So, just such a lovely moment. Now taking a photo with the crowd. Absolutely brilliant moment here at Perth Modern Futsal. Makes his way off the court, supporting the Cockburn Wolves. And both teams come in to have a team talk before we kick off. But lining up for Stirling Braza Ginga, we've got Sean Wilson, the number 2, Joshua Band, the number 11, Wesley Vanagas, number 16, Strun Burnett, number 28, Jaden Uwe, number 35, Bailey Pilton, number 36, Austin Escobar, number 8, Zane Band, number 99, Oliver Stickles, number 14, Hazarat Al-Kahali, number 18, and John Page making his debut here for Stirling Braza Ginga, starting debut. He was on the bench the last couple of weeks, but now with Thomas McConaughey out indefinitely with his work commitments. He's been given the big call up after coming from New Zealand, so a big performance is going to be needed from him this evening. And then for the Cockburn Wolves, very, very light on team. They only have two substitutions. Got Michael Vlasic, number 14, Lucas Schultz, the number 4, Patrick Torres, the number 3, Ollie Leeming, the number 20, Theo Leeming, the number 13, and Carl Malaguia, number 31. And also Stefan Savanov. No, he's missing this evening for the Wolves. So as we get started here, Stirling Braza Ginga in possession. Recent weeks it's been a tale of maybes for Stirling Braza Ginga. Been so close yet so far. So they'll be hoping to get 3 points this evening, because if we have a look at the Futsal Supa-Liga ladder, it's very, very tight towards that bottom middle of the table. Both teams here needing 3 points to try and mount a challenge to finish in the top 7. So if we have a look here, it's a foul there scored against Wilson. So if we have a look at the ladder, as mentioned, Stirling Braza Ginga in 9th, Wolves in 7th. A win here and Braza will go above the Cockburn Wolves and into the top 7, with Phoenix Futsal losing last night. So a big win would be huge here for Braza, being in that top 7. And they've got, I think, some winnable games coming up as well for their standards. But on Cockburn Wolves' side of things, if they win this evening, they'd stay in 7th position on 15 points and just further away, a bit more safety away from Phoenix Futsal. 3 points there'd be. As there's Lucas Schultz! Finds the back of the net early here at Perth Modern. Absolutely sublime finish. Shake hands all around. And he celebrates with his brother that's watching from outside. Brilliant moment there. Let's have a look on the replay. Yeah, absolutely brilliant finish. John Page couldn't do much about that. Josh Band switches to Pilton, tries to play inside to Vanagas. Couldn't connect with him. Vlasic, Leeming, Theo Leeming goes for the ping. Band blocks. Just look at both of these sides. A lot of talent. It's going to be such a thrilling encounter this evening. I don't know what way it could go, but so far it's been Cockburn Wolves dominating. There's another shot on target for them. Pilton, Wilson, handball by Leeming, not called, side ball. Looks like Braza, they're alternating between that 4-0 and a bit of 3-1. A little bit of movement there from the side ball, doesn't work out. Lucas Schultz goes for the shot, it's blocked. Vlasic, Leeming, chip ball into Theo Leeming. Vanegas comes across, but they're still in possession, Cockburn Wolves. Vlasic across. Ollie Leeming shoots! Wide of the post, out of play. There's John Paul, he goes long. Right idea on the throat. Just a bit too much for Pilton to get on the end of that one. Vlasic, chip ball through. It's out of play. As Pilton checks off. Passes here, Braza found Vanegas. Gonna tell he needs a big performance this evening if Braza are gonna get over the line. Ban, delightful through ball, Vanegas battling hard, he goes for the shot. Almost, he was hustling well there. Vlasic goes long, Ollie Leeming. His pass is intercepted by Wilson. Wilson plays it forward, good hold up play, back to Ban. Vanegas on the opposite flank. Inside, Wilson, ball in to the pivot, across. Vanegas goes to the back post pass, blocked by Lucas Schultz. Here's Vanegas, Wilson, and it's deflected and he's found the back of the net. Lucas Schultz, he got the first goal, but that one just came off of him. And Sean Wilson, he will get the credit for the goal. Braza equalise. It's already 1-1. What a match we have in store, ladies and gentlemen. Leeming plays a delightful ball across, and Theo Leeming just couldn't get on the end of that one. But you have to say, John Paul had that one covered. He goes long. Burnett, good hold-up play. Goes for the turn, still going. Flicks it wide, out of play. Lucas Schultz. Theo Leeming getting pressed high. Here comes Burnett. Sloppy ball across to Vlasic. Vlasic goes for the switch of play, but instead he finds the shadows of the grandstand. John Paul, Wilson. Chip ball over the top, right idea. Burnett wasn't committed. Lucas Schultz. Vlasic, exceptional interception, and Vanegas, we would put money on him hitting at least the target there, but it's over the bar. Long ball, Theo Leeming doing well. Has he turned his defender? No, he hasn't. It's well hustled out of play by the Braza men. Vlasic from range. Vanegas, he's found some space, gets fouled. Nothing called yet, but they're going to pull it back. Well done there by Vanegas. So Wilson checks out. Uwe checks on. Vanegas over the free kick. There's good movement here by Braza. Goes to the back post, Uwe. Can get on the end of that one. Schultz, switch of play. Intercepted by Braza. Burnett then comes across, but Leeming. He wins the exchange of possession. And now here come the Cockburn Wolves. Schultz tries to cut it inside. It's seen out of play. Vlasic. Ball across, Ollie Leeming. You'd have to say for Cockburn Wolves, it's going to be a difficult. It's his Uwe fouled again. Definitely a foul there. Maybe a card. Nothing called, just a free kick. But as I was saying, it's going to be difficult here for Cockburn Wolves this evening. We only have 2 subs on the bench, and now with our stop clock games, it is difficult to last the full 32 minutes. But here's Vanegas over the free kick. He goes inside, goes for the shot. It's deflected wide. Corner ball. We're normally used to these two sides being in the top four, having clashes. As here's Leeming on the break. Still going Leeming, asking for the foul. He's going to get it. As we were saying, we're used to these two sides being in the top four. Braza last summer season being exceptional, finishing in that top 8 split. And then they were top 4 for a lot of that season. Same with the Cockburn Wolves. They finished in those final positions. But this season, they're both lower down the table. Braza had a terrible winter season after a bit of a rebuild, after some big names left. But they've responded well this summer season. Still not where they want to be. But Vanegas, he's on the ball here. And 3 points today will be vital. There's a shot. Exceptional challenge that was by Leeming. Schultz ends up on the floor by a fake shot, but it's out of play. Ball played to Uwe. Across Burnett. Vanegas. Chip ball inside. Clearing was Leeming. Vlasic slows the play down. Now it's Leeming once again. Vlasic. Leeming. Back to Vlasic. Inside, Schultz. Finds Leeming. Theo Leeming. Ollie Leeming. Vlasic. Great ball movement. This is by Cockburn Wolves. And as I say that, the pass from Ollie Leeming was out of play. Find anyone in particular. Ball down the line, out of play. Side ball Braza. As Stickles and Ban check on. Vanegas. Chips it wide. Stickles. Still going Stickles. It's out of play. Braza ball. Ban. Touch shot over the bar. Theo Leeming. You can tell here he's a bit fatigued, taking some deep breaths in. He's played, hasn't come off in the first 7 minutes, but here's Torres. He's fresh, but the shot was just seen out of play there. Ollie Leeming from range, wide of the post. Here's John Paul, distributes to Vanegas. Goes down the line, Uwe. Loose touch, and he's given away possession, but does well. Great recovery. And Braza have some space to move in. Ban, Uwe. Stickles, right idea with the ball. It's well seen out of play. Ball down the line. Once again, Wolves, strong defensive unit. Make sure that attack doesn't progress.
Step back, please. Step back. Thank you, play.
Ban. Vanegas shoots. Oh, and it flashes past that back post. But we just couldn't get on the end of it. Vanegas checks for his first stint off the bench. So it's still both Leeming brothers that haven't come off. We'll see how that affects them. Ball down the line, intercepted by Ban. Cockburn Wolves, Torres on the ball, out wide. Delightful ball inside there. Here's Leeming. Out wide to his brother. Ollie takes it down the line. Great shot. It's spilled in the box. Back heel. But it rolls all the way into touch. Lucky there, jump ball. Can't be deflecting those shots into those dangerous positions. Cockburn Wolves are not going to miss too many of those. Stickles, good target play to Pilton. Ban. Wilson. Rough challenge there by Leeming. Maybe the fatigue settling in. Wilson goes wide for Ban. Down the line, Pilton. Back to Ban. Cuts inside. Into Stickles. Does well, Stickles. But eventually loses the ball. And Ban, good physicality to see that out of play. For Pilton. Oh, Pilton, it was the right ball, but it probably happened 4 seconds too late. Wilson made that run earlier. Torres. Leeming. Leeming. Torres. Loses out in possession. Wilson, good footwork. Still going Wilson. It's reset it for Pilton. Back down the line. Here's Pilton again. Good footwork. Ban. The keeper. It was the right idea. Ball to the back post. Wilson was getting there, but the pass just wasn't executed very well. Ball long. Intercepted by Braza here. Stickles try to play it wide. They're battling hard. They've done well here, Braza. It's out of play. And it's another foul against the Cockburn Wolves. That's 4 now, so they've got to be careful. Stickles, Ban, Wilson, Pilton. They're the 4 on for Braza at the moment. Can they make a difference? Well intercepted there. And it's into touch. Ball gone long. Here come the Leeming brothers. Theo cuts inside, back across, and that wasn't far away at all. Van goes over the top. It's intercepted well. Here's Torres inside. To note, it's now been 10 minutes since Leeming brothers. They haven't been off since. John Paul collects. Plays Wilson. Wide Pilton, back Ban. Pilton's made a delightful run. Ban's pass though wasn't executed very well. And now Cockburn Wolves can look to break. Leeming shoots from range. John Paul again, maybe a bit nervous on debut. He's spilt that one again, but eventually collected it. Wilson to Ban, back to Wilson. I've been watching GK Middy's YouTube videos on Instagram, and he's looking like a class keeper, so it's good to get his chance in net, but he's got to limit those mistakes. Ban.
Lift the standards, boys.
Ban asking for the foul, nothing called. Played wide, Pilton. Oh, that was just delightful from Pilton! Oh! Bailey Pilton! What a goal that was! What a finish! And right on the timeout that was submitted for the Cockburn Wolves, Bailey Pilton gives Stirling Braza Ginga the lead for the first time this evening. Let's have a look at the replay again. It wasn't as clean as he wanted, but he just gets the ball back through the legs. And it finds the back of the net. And Bedham Zeba, what are your thoughts on that first half?
Well, Zephyr, it's been quite an interesting game. Obviously, the Cockburn Wolves only having 2 subs in a stop clock game means that tired legs are going to happen. I feel like Cockburn Wolves probably need to make the subs a bit more frequently, otherwise you're going to have tired legs. as we've just seen, Braza have the momentum going now, so the timeout's probably the best bet for the Cockburn Wolves, just to break down the momentum. But it'll be crucial to see who pulls out or who starts the best after the timeout. I can't really hear any team talks because everyone's whispering to each other, but I'm excited to see how this game goes. Back to you, Zeph.
Yeah, that's some good thoughts there, Betim Z, but definitely Braza. Cockburn Wolves, again, just like last week, they started off the match very, very well. We all remember that they went 2 goals up against Furia Futsal Club, but then they lost that one 4-2. So with the small bench, maybe some players away on holiday. I know that they had maybe some other commitments yesterday night, but it's no excuse. If they want to make this top 7 and pose to be a real threat in the biggest and best league here in Western Australia, some say the best league in Oceania, the Supa-Liga, they are going to have to improve, and that was a better run there forwards. They win the free kick. It's a free kick for Cockburn Wolves. Their third. John Paul very vocal, telling Bailey Pilton to keep coming backwards. It's Ollie Leeming over the free kick. Tonight, Theo Leeming has finally made way to the bench for a rest. Klaugi goes long. Wilson, will he get on the end of it? Instead, it's a loose foul. I have to say, out of the 4 fouls, I think he's committed at least 3. So, yeah, can't lose his head here, because now they're on 4 fouls as well. Stirling Braza Ginga, 1 more and it'll be a 5th. Ollie Leeming out wide. Torres, Schultz. Seen out a play by Ban. Ollie Leeming. Kuzet. Klaugi asking for the foul. It's a free kick, and that is the 5th foul against Braza. Kuzet shoots from range. It's wide of the post. And Braza, they were only on 3 before that timeout, and now they're on 5. So Cockburn Wolves, especially with Wilson still on the court, he's got to be careful. They can maybe get a 10-metre penalty or 2. Klaugi out wide. Good footwork down the line. Wilson shepherded out of play, and it's a Cockburn Wolves side ball. Kuzet, Torres, Ollie Leeming, battling hard with Pilton. You know, Bam would have loved to do a foul there, but good composure. He's regained possession. Kuzet does really well. His shoes off. They can capitalise here. Ban back to Klaugi. Wilson. Pilton. Ban. Pilton. Wide, Wilson. Chip ball down the line. A roll all the way into touch. As Wilson checks off, and Vanegas is back on, rather. Here's Torres, cuts inside Schultz. Battling hard, Schultz. Vlasic out wide. It's just into touch, and Braza will get us back underway once again. Band to Pilton, Vanegas, Klaugi. A beautiful chip ball down the line there to Klaugi. Looking for the reverse was Vanegas, but he's just happy to reset play. That pass there by Ban, a bit sloppy. Here comes Ollie Leeming, flicks it out wide. Vlasic goes for the shot inside, but Ban does well to recover. Sees that one out for a corner. Is to mention as well, if you are tuned into this one, what a contest it is. But over On our YouTube channel as well, we've got the West Coast Cobras up against the Andinos in the Women's Supa-Liga. So far, it's 1-1, 10 minutes left on the clock. So if you want to go watch the final 10 minutes of that one, looking to be a close encounter so far. Picau has been absolutely brilliant over there. As I was promoting that other game, shot off the bar. Lucky there, John Paul. Vanegas does really well, picks Schultz's pocket, and now he goes on the break. Schultz for the challenge, and it's the 5th foul. He did get the ball, but the follow-through is what claims to be the foul for Vanegas, and he's taking deep breaths over there. He's asking for the timeout. He's maybe a bit winded there as well on the follow-through. As now we have a timeout for Stirling Braza Ginga. We can see what they can conjure up from this free kick. Also to mention, Cockburn Wolves, they're on 5 fouls as well now, so both sides have got to be careful. It's definitely a feisty encounter. 10 fouls and a half of futsal is just what you love to see. And as we just tune in back to Ballajur, it's still 1-1. Picau has just made a great save to Cobras, and that's a timeout over there. So if you want to jump over there, watch that game, and then come back here, that's fine by me. But as we get back to this contest, Vanegas, he's the one leading this timeout for Stirling Braza Ginga. Something about a block is what I'm catching from what I can hear. So they look like they know what they're going to do from this set piece. Maybe they can make it a third. And then Cockburn Wolves, they're going to have to defend this one and then see the rest of the half out. Try not to concede. Maybe pull one back, get a 10-metre penalty. Here's Vanegas. Josh Ban with a shot into the box. Vanegas shoots, and there's Ban, and it's off the post! Unbelievable! The follow-up was saved, and then Ban with the ricochet off the post, as you see there on the instant replay. The set piece by Vanegas, he was the one leading that timeout. It was brilliant. Worked really well, but they just couldn't make it a third. Still 2.5 minutes left on the clock. Will Braza make it a third, or will Wolves equalise before the half's out? Or will we just stay as we are? Here's Burnett. It's a 2v1 if he can use it well. Out wide, Vanegas shoots first time. He just dragged his shot wide of the post. Leeming Vlasic, ball inside. Well blocked there by Burnett. He does want to keep it in. And now it's into Leeming, asking for the foul. And it is called. Ollie Leeming was slipped through, and now it's going to be a 10-metre penalty for the Cockburn Wolves. Definitely a free kick. 110% a free kick there. And now it's Theo Leeming. This is his moment, but maybe it's also John Paul's moment on debut. He runs back with the save, John Paul! And he celebrates to the camera. He goes absolutely wild. Love to see it. Big moment for him. Took him a while to get going this half, but he's well and truly alight now. Theo Leeming, Schultz, ball inside, rolls all the way into touch. We see reserve keeper here as well on the bench, Zane Bant. He wouldn't have been able to make a save like that. Wilson goes long into touch, and it's a Braza side ball. Wilson, Ban, ball over the top, Burnett, it's dummy, but we'll save Zane Ban here. He definitely would have been able to make that save, just probably being a bit too harsh there. Vlasic, Leeming. Vlasic, Schultz, Back to Vlasic. Ball into Schultz. It's blocked. Now Braza have a chance to counter. Burdett loses possession to Schultz. He plays Vlasic back inside, but it's well worked defensively there by Braza. Now here's Ban. At pace. Still going Ban. Looking for the foul. And it rolls into touch. Out of play. Vlasic to Leeming, ball inside, Theo Leeming, a minute left on the clock. Ban does a little bit of a challenge and it puts off Leeming, and his pass just hits the wooden wall on the far court. JP goes long, Magula clears that one well. Here's Wilson. Back to Ban. Burnett. Ban. There's a lot of space in behind here. Burnett's made the run. Great ball there by Ban, but it's just rolled out of play. Leeming into Vlasic. Back to Leeming. Switch of play to Vlasic. Does well. Plays it back to Leeming. Ball inside. Theo Leeming, Schultz, Vlasic. This is good ball movement, but again, as I say that, Ollie Leeming just sloppily gives up possession. Not sure what he was thinking there. So it'll be Wilson from the side ball. He goes all the way back to Vanegas. He does a long ball. Vlasic comes in. Sees that one away from danger. Wilson, Ban, goes long. Will Wilson be able to keep it in? He will. It's flashed across bar. I thought it stayed in play. Maybe not. Referee had a good position there. Leeming to Vlasic. Stepping up well. Back wide to Leeming. Tries to get past Wilson. And it's a Braza side ball. And I see the half out here. Stirling Braza Ginga. So far, it's 2-1. Cockburn Wolves, they missed the opportunity to equalise with that 10-metre penalty. But we have that half-time interval. We'll be back with you just after this ad break. And welcome back, and we just have a quick look over to Balladura. West Coast Cobras, they've taken the lead. Kate McAuliffe, 2-1. Absolutely brilliant finish by her, and there's 5 minutes 10 left on the clock over there. So if you want to tune into that one, feel free to. It's on our YouTube channel. But back to the action here at hand. Fouls have reset. Cockburn Wolves trailing 2-1, and Braza Ginga, they find themselves in the top 7 for the first time this season. Kuzet to Torres. Back to Vlasic. To Kuzet. Finds Torres. Down the line, Kuzet cuts it back. Torres. Ball's run out of play. And now, this season, it's all been about Braza not being able to finish their dinner. They've been leading in most of these contests, these tight 2-1s, 3-2s, 4-3s in recent weeks. Not recent weeks, all throughout the season. So in the next 15 minutes of stop clock, will they finally prevail in one of these close encounters? They beat AFC quite convincingly a couple of weeks ago, but then Northern Hawks, they got the better of them. And also the likes of South Perth Alliance. So against another tough opposition here in the Cockburn Wolves, can they come out on top, or will the likes of Leeming, Torres, Vlasic, will they have something to say about it? Ball inside, Aklich plays wide to Vanegas, just couldn't get on the end of that one. Oklagi, sorry, rather. Number 18 for Braza. Kuzet. Back across, Vlasic. Into Kuzet, ball inside. Theo Leeming battling hard, leaves Stickles on the ground, but then Vanegas did well to come across and make sure that attack didn't come of anything. Kuzet, shot from range, John Paul collects. He goes short to Wilson. Ball down the line. Will Vanegas get on the end of it? No, he won't. Cockburn Wolves side ball. Man, Vlasic. Ball across. Stickles intercepts. It's found Vanegas on the break. He tries to play Clarkey through. Just couldn't do so. Here's Stickles. Touches it for Wilson. Shoots. It's blocked. Corner ball. Another shot from the corner. Stickles that time. Blocked. Out of play. Wilson dummied. Vanegas shot. Intercepted. Coming in again. Vanegas. And it's out of play. Braza's side ball. To Vanegas. Tries to flick it through. Instead does a 1-2 with his opponent. Goes for the shot. Almost in the back post. It's a great shot there by Vanegas to the back post. That's what you want to see. Vlasic inside, Leeming gets his pocket picked by Stickles, but coming across with Savanovic. Here comes Clarkey. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. Side ball Wolves. Kuzet to Vlasic. Back to Kuzet. Inside, intercepted, out wide. Wilson driving inside, and he gets fouled. That's the first as Uwe checks back on. Wilson's just on the floor. His boots come off, so just take a momentary break here in play. Over the free kick, Vanegas, he shoots, it's blocked on the follow-up! You want to do more shots on target. You know, this keeper has a mistake or two on him. Here's Wilson on the break. Still going, plays wide. Uwe getting pressed by 2, still going. And it's a free kick here for Braza. Wilson, Vanegas from the free kick. That's 2 now for Cockburn Wolves. McCloughy out wide, Wilson. McCloughy. Uwe. Vanegas, they've beaten Leeming here. Try to play through, it's a handball. And they're all adding up now. Another free kick. Threatening position here for Braza. Vanegas talking with McCloughy about this one. Vanegas over the free kick. He goes wide. McCloughy from range. Good save there. Trailing hand. Uwe back to Vanegas. Vanegas trying to suck in Torres. Torres did well. McCloughy back to Vanegas. Flick ball inside. Uwe battling hard. Did really well. McCloughy cuts inside. Uwe shoots. Good save once again. And now Vlasic on the Blake. Uwe did really well. Counter press. Sees that one out of play. We heard Gus Fontana. Stirling Braza Ginga coach is saying, be ruthless. It's what's been their fault the last couple of weeks. They haven't taken the lead. They haven't capitalised. Can they here? Uwe, back post. Vanegas. Pass, just a bit too much on it. And it's a corner ball. This was saying, Braza in the last couple of weeks, when they've been on top, they haven't been able to capitalise on their chances. Kept their opposition in the game. Is that going to be a similar tale tonight? It's only 1 goal the lead. Here's Vlasic. Ball down the line. Vanegas does well to intercept. He plays McCloughy. He tries to slip it through. Couldn't do so. It's all the way back for Wilson. Vanegas. Wilson. Flicked inside. Collected. Leg up. Wolves back in possession once again. Kuzet down the line. Leeming tries to turn Uwe. He's still in the ball and Uwe does well. Sees that one out of play. Huggy checks off. Banjak checks back on. Uwe side ball. He goes long. Vlasic intercepts. Band's tracking back. He won't get there in time though. Out wide, Torres shoots. Page collects.
Keeper, put the ball down, please. Thank you.
I thought Page had kept that one in, but referee has a good line of sight, and it's a corner ball. Only Leeming, and that shot just gives back Page the ball. Page plays Wilson. Now Vanegas. Chip ball down the line. Delightful. Uwe. Oh, what a pass that was! Wilson! Should have played it back to Uwe. What a pass on the run by Uwe to Wilson. Wilson just wanted all the glory. Gus Fontana's words, be ruthless. It still remains in my mind. They've got to be more clinical here, Braza. Ollie Leeming. Theo Leeming. Kuzet inside. Vanegas intercepts, and now he works on the break. He goes for the toe poke over the bar. They've gone quick. Theo Leeming, ball inside. Vanegas again. Ollie Leeming. Kuzet looks to isolate one-on-one. Vanegas comes across. It's a 1v1 if he can get there. Gets the ball. Did really well. Again, Vanegas, he's working overtime here, and he wins this side ball. Back for Ban, Vanegas. Ban, Vanegas, Ban. Not Vanegas. He goes for a run. Leeming did really well. Schultz back to Theo Leeming. Goes for the shot. Good save, Page. Wilson, happy to see that one out of play. And now the drama's really heating up over in Ballajura. 2-2 with 50 seconds left on the clock. So if you want to watch those last stages and then come back here, feel free to. Kuzet goes for the shot from range, wide of the post. Page for Bant. Back across. Wilson back to Bant. Uwe flicks it inside. And now there's a chance for Wolves to break. Schultz, Leeming. Still going Leeming. Inside. Ball deflected. Now Braza back in possession. Kuzet sees that one into touch. As Pilton checks back on, but while that's happened, Bang goes for the shot over the bar. Vlasic. Down the line, Theo Leeming. Back to Vlasic. Across for Schultz. Building well here, Cockburn Wolves, and Schultz just couldn't get his touch right. Played for Bant, chip ball down the line. Wilson asking for the foul, nothing called. Bant comes across and it's all the way back for Cockburn Wolves keeper. Ball down the line, Bant comes across, here's Schultz. Going Schultz, goes for the toe poke, well saved there by Page. And as we have a look at Ballajura, that game's ended in 2-2, so great contest there between the two sides. Ollie Leeming back to Vlasic, shoots from range, it's well blocked. Schultz ended on the floor in the box. It's nothing called though. Vlasic goes long for Schultz, couldn't get his touch right. Wilson, Burdett, here's Schultz, can he get another? Asking for the penalty, nothing called. Page has hurt himself in that encounter. It was a great save. John Paul, everyone thought he was seriously hurt, but maybe it was just a bit of theatrics. He's all good, says himself, so he's out wide. Vlasic, back across, Leeming. Vlasic, Schultz, getting pressed high here by Pilton. Here's Bailey Pilton! Great save. Excellent save there. It's out for a corner. And once again, the words of Gus Fontana, be ruthless. Still staying in my mind. Here's Pilton inside Wilson. It's a swing and a miss. Strike one, but no goal, no glory. Vlasic. Ball down the line. Schultz over the top. It's foul. Leeming! Oh, and he got on the end of it. Just couldn't connect. Couldn't connect fully with the ball, and it's Page's ball. He goes long. Wilson's made a run. Vlasic has been so strong this evening at the back. Seen how to play, and it's a Cockburn Wolves side ball. Leeming back for Vlasic, across Schultz. Vlasic down the line, Leeming, and his pass into touch. So while Pilton was getting that ball, everyone just took a deep breath and we get back underway once again. Ban, delightful ball over the top. No one's marking Wilson. He cuts inside. Looks for the cutback. And now Cockburn Wolves have a chance to break. As I say that, Leeming's pass just goes out of play. Braza back in possession. Pilton, Ban across Wilson. Probably the strongest four back on the court for Braza. Vanegas tries to skip past Vlasic, couldn't do so. It's out wide for Leeming. He plays it down the line. Ollie Leeming cuts it back. It's a great save there by Page. Theo Leeming. Vlasic. Here he is, building here, the Cockburn Wolves. Vlasic out wide, Schultz. Vanegas trying to slip through Pilton, couldn't do so. Now here's Ollie Leeming, great footwork that was. They did two challenges. Great footwork again on display there by Theo Leeming. Now here's a chance on the break. Pilton again, great first touch, and there he is! Bailey Pilton makes it a second for him. And he doubles the advantage for Stirling Braza Ginga, 3-1. He's second of the evening for Bailey Pilton. So we have a watch on the instant replay. Can't give Pilton too many chances on goal. It's all about this first touch. Sets him up perfectly. He gets through. Maluga in net. So Braza, all those chances, the seeds have come to fruition as there's Pilton again. And that one's out of play. Maluga, Vlasic, Leeming, Schultz, Ban presses hard, and then Vlasic ball over the top, but Vanegas comes across perfectly. Does really well. And wins the free kick for Braza Ginga. And ball is intercepted by Schultz. He plays Vlasic. Ball across, and then if we have a look at the live ladder, what this means for these clubs involved, and then also some that lost last night, and some that are playing later this evening. So for Stirling Braza Ginga, for the first time this season, if they manage to secure all 3 points, which it's looking likely, if I don't curse it myself, they will jump up into 7th position, a point above Phoenix Futsal and Cockburn Wolves. As here's Schultz! Page comes sliding out. And sliding ruthlessly, didn't win the ball. Schultz, he's always dangerous in those positions, and he's won a free kick outside, just outside the D. So we'll come back to the live ladder shortly. We'll focus on this free kick. We'll see if they can halve the deficit here, Cockburn Wolves. Vanegas doing the work of maybe the referee. He's a part of the commentary booth when he's not playing, so maybe he'll get paid for that little effort there. So Schultz over the free kick. Wolves on the bench saying top right. Klaugi, he can't get scared, he can't move. His legs are a bit open, little gap there. If you can thread the needle. Schultz shoots, he didn't move. He did well, didn't flinch at all. Page gets active, gets up and amongst it. And he's proud of his teammate there for denying Cockburn Wolves a goal to halve the deficit. As we have a look outside, Perth Pumas, they're warming up for their huge matchup against South Perth Alliance. So after this one, don't go anywhere. That should be a great, great matchup against two powerhouses in WA. Here's Schultz again! What a save, Paul! Exceptional save there by John Paul. Now, it looks like we'll have a watch on the replay. Schultz, initial save, tried to chip him. Paul was alert, and then I think maybe the follow-up by Schultz's boot connected with Paul's head. And Paul, he's checking off, and Zane Ban is checking on. As Supa-Liga manager for this evening, Mo Albasadi, and he's not making Vanegas do this one. He's getting to work. It's maybe double time and a half for him. What a debut for John Paul as he makes way to the bench, and Zane Ban gets his opportunity in net. But John Paul is still up, so maybe he's going to come straight back on. We'll wait and see. Vanegas flicks it out wide. Ban does well. Exchanging passes between him and Vanegas. Switch of play. Leeming comes across, and now Braza exposed on the counter. Schultz. It was an exceptional idea there by Lucas Schultz, but Vanegas, it was an even better interception. Leeming looking for the 1-2, and Ban. What a collection that was there by Zane Ban. Pilton across. Ban. Oh, what a pass that was! Vanegas couldn't get his touch right. Goes for the back roll. Ban. He couldn't get a touch right, and it's hit the side netting. A comedy of errors there by Braza Ginga. Vanegas, he's laughing about it. That's the only alternative you have to do in that situation. You would have put your house on him scoring from there, but he got the first touch right, but the second one was just a bit sloppy, and then Ban and Cleefy just couldn't get the finish. Here's Vanegas through the legs of Schultz. Cleefy asking for the foul, and it's going to be given. And that is going to be the 5th foul again for the Cockburn Wolves. And that's 5 fouls. So Vanegas plays across to Escobar. He's got some room. Plays Pilton for the hat trick. Couldn't find the back of it, and Gus Fontana is furious with his players. They have to be scoring more of these opportunities. The door is still ajar for the Cockburn Wolves. Leeming tries to slip through Theo. Leeming couldn't do so. Schultz. Only Leeming. Kuzet. Switch of play. Ban's going to intercept it. He does. Here's Vanegas. Rides the challenge. Out wide, Pilton. Ollie Leeming does well. Sees that one into touch. Pilton all the way back for Ban. He back rolls it for Vanegas. Great footwork, but he gets his pocket picked. Good challenge by Escobar, and Vanegas asking for the foul, but I do see Vanegas from our angle. You could see that he got the ball with that sliding challenge. Escobar's pass just goes astray, but while that's all happened, Zane Ban's checked off, and it would have just been a little quick substitution, and John Paul's back on whilst he got his face tended to. Kuzet out wide. Schultz back across. Theo Leeming. Ollie Leeming. And once again, they've got to be careful here, Cockburn Wolves. They're back on 5 fouls, just like they were in the first half. They're building here, though, Cockburn Wolves. Schultz shoots, it's saved. And then Ban clears that one away from danger. Kuzet. Ball played through, was blocked. Into Leeming. Still going. And here's Schultz. Ball over the top. Ollie Leeming loses possession. Here's Pilton. Asking for the foul, but it wasn't. Ollie Leeming had just slipped. And it's a corner for Stirling Braza Ginga. Pilton for Vanegas, ball across. It was the right moving pass, but it was just wide of its target. Kuzet down the line. Theo Leeming has the task of getting past Wesley Vanegas. Only few can do so.
Wide ball. Wide ball. Last touch of back of the field. Thank you.
It's a Braza side ball. Seems that nothing's going the Cockburn Wolves' way in these last 3 minutes. Here's Vanegas, Escobar, Wilson. Chip ball over the top to no one in particular. Side, Ollie Leeming. Across, Lucas Schultz. Plays into Theo Leeming. Ball across, intercepted. Kuzet. To get down the line, Wilson stands strong. Wearing that famous number 2 jersey. The shot from range is out of play. Page goes long. Pilton keeps it just about in play and he wins the side ball. Did really well. Plays all the way across. It was going to get to Pilton. Uwe rather. Rolls into touch. Cockburn Wolves look to go once again. Leeming. Torres. Ball inside. Schultz. 1-2. Torres. Can he find the back of the? No, he can't. Page is just going absolutely mental in goal. Another great save by him. And that one was over the bar. Don't know where they've found John Page. But he's had an absolutely great first match for Stirling Braza Ginga. So has Pilton. Gotten 2 goals for him. He's been the main danger man. Should have had an hat trick, but he's still got plenty of time to do so. Ball played to Leeming. Wide. The brothers exchanging passes. Ball played across. Ollie Leeming. Toe poke. Another save by Page. And then another by Page. Torres. Wilson collects. Slips through Vanegas. What footwork that was by Vanegas. But then that one. Maybe we don't talk about that one. Wesley Vanegas couldn't get the ball under control there. Leeming. Torres to Leeming, wide. Ollie Leeming, chip ball down the line. Kept in play. Flick ball over the top, and there we go. Theo Leeming caught out Wesley Vanegas and Page. And they've halved the deficit, and what a finale we have in store here. Ladies and gentlemen, 58 seconds left on the clock. And it's 3-2, and as we were saying before, Braza, with all their chances, they just haven't been as clinical as they need to be, and maybe Cockburn Wolves can pull a result here. They've given up possession straight away. Stirling Braza Ginga, Ollie Leeming, out wide to Torres. Ball played across, but then Torres sloppy in possession. Vanegas plays Ban, back to Vanegas, flicked around the corner for Wilson. He tries to play Ban, and Ollie Leeming's header hits the roof, so it's going to be a side ball for Braza. Ban. Got to manage this game now, Braza. Exchanging passes back inside. Burnett for Ban. Still going Ban. Collected by Wolves keeper. Now on the break. Ollie Leeming. Torres looking for the 1-2. Gets on the end of it. Theo Leeming. Back to Ollie Leeming. There's some space on the flank for Schultz. Ollie Leeming shoots and it's off the bar. Page's ball. Unbelievable. Imagine if that went in. Page goes long, and they've coughed up possession once again, Braza. As the keeper now is coming up for the Cockburn Wolves. Theo Leeming, Torres. Ball down the line. Kept in play, Ban. It's still in play. And it's a corner ball. timeout sheets pulled in, so we can all take a deep breath with, I think it was 6 seconds left on the clock. So set piece here for Cockburn Wolves. We'll see what Coach Umbi can conjure up here, but everyone's holding their breath. Is it going to be that similar story that we've heard the last couple of contests? And Braza, on their Instagram posts, we always see that caption that whoever runs their social media, it's always said, same old story. Couldn't take their chances, but they've been dominant tonight, absolutely been on top of the Wolves, but they just haven't been able to capitalise once again. It's only been 3 goals, 2 by Pilton, and the other by just keep that updated for you in just a second. But as we were saying, set piece here for Cockburn Wolves. Can they get a point and stay in 7th position? The ramifications for this result for a set piece is huge. Gus Fontana is strutting up and down the sideline. He's just hoping that this doesn't result in a goal for the Cockburn Wolves. Keepers on top of Paul. It's played down the line, bound into Sebs, and Wilson kicks that one out of play. 1.8 seconds left on the clock. Back to Theo Leeming, he shoots and it's over the bar! And that's a huge result for Braza. 3 points here, moves them into the top 7. And they're, for the first time this season, in the top half of the ladder. As it stands, they will be moving forward with the split. And finally, after some close encounters, they finally get the 3 points in what was a man of a match performance between, I don't know, maybe Page, maybe Pilton. You guys in the comments can decide about that one. But thank you for joining us. Next up, we have the Perth Pumas up against South Perth Alliance in what should be a real 5-star encounter. But thank you for joining us for this one. We'll see you shortly. The stats will be on the screen shortly as well. Thank you.